Squad, we are going over our 4 essentials for isometric training. One of the 4 essentials is one of the hardest techniques that I've learned in fitness, but in my opinion, the most rewarding. First things first, warming up. It is crucial. Just like warming up before stretching, priming our joints ensures not only peak performance, but more importantly, safety. A warmed up joint is a safer one, and you spend a couple minutes, heck, even go for 5 if you're feeling extra cautious, getting those muscles loose and ready. Not only is it safer, but you're going to be able to perform better, as in you're going to be able to lift more. There's plenty of studies on it, and as a matter of fact, I've got a video discussing the importance of warming up before performing isometric exercises, and if you haven't checked that out, here's a link right here. Now let's talk about total body tension. Now this concept clicked for me when I was going through the Isometric Manual by Paul Wade. There have been instances over the years where I've unknowingly applied total body tension, partly because my core is strong and partly because it enhances the movement. Take for example the row exercise. When I pull here, I instinctively engage my core, doubling the muscle groups involved and improving control. This approach has helped me maximize my performance on various cable machines, like the lat pull down, where I often feel tension in my calves and quads due to the tightness throughout my body. This tension isn't limited to just the arm, it's a kinetic chain, as Bruce Lee famously emphasized. The whole body is involved, from foot to fist, resulting in enhanced force production and muscle recruitment. Remember, the more muscles engaged, the stronger we become. If this isn't clear, feel free to ask for clarification in the comments. Also, we go into incredible detail for total body tension in this video, which you can find here. Let's tackle number 3, rise time. And it's not just about an iso chain or isomax. Whether we're aiming for a 6-second contraction for strength, a 20-second fusion for strength and hypertrophy, or a 45-second straight hypertrophy session, there's a consistent 2 to 3 seconds of rise time involved. Essentially, as soon as we start pulling, the force rapidly increases until peak contraction around a 3rd or 4th second, followed by a gradual decline in power, which is totally natural because there's no such thing as being able to exert maximal force indefinitely. This rise time is important, but it's essential not to yank initially when performing the isometric exercise. This could be power rack, door isometrics, towel isometrics, whichever style of OI. Proper breathing is another key aspect. While I admit I haven't always focused on optimal breathing during isometric contractions, at the beginning of my isometric journey back in 2020, I realized its significance and have been breathing properly since. Whenever you see any of our recent shorts or some of our recent videos where I might be gritting my teeth, I am exhaling through the mouth. Exhaling forcefully during the contraction, akin to the martial arts ki, not only enhances power, but also ensures a more accurate representation of our true strength. Remember, oxygen is power. And if we're holding our breath, we're not exerting full strength. This is incredibly important, and not only is it essential to isometric training, it's important in dynamic training too, which is why we don't hold our breath when we lift weights. Essential number 4 is to maintain a neutral spine. Truly, any deviation from proper form can impact our performance and skew the results. If you've used any type of dynamometer with your isometrics, you know that arching your back or leaning when you shouldn't be leaning for certain exercises can make the number look a little bit more attractive, but it's not worth it because 1, with all that force, you're putting your body at risk just like you would dynamically because the form is wrong, and 2, the number's not right. That's not the true representation of that lift because body placement is incorrect. Keeping the chin up and maintaining a neutral spine position during exercises, the vast majority, if not all of them, especially those where you can easily monitor your form by looking at the display. Now, earlier you heard me talk about total body tension, which is one of our 4 essentials. I had left the card in the upper right-hand corner, but if you haven't seen that video and you didn't click the card, here it is again. It is that important. You should definitely get educated on it. We'll see you there.